Hey, and welcome back to Hormones 101. This bonus episode is for every woman in her 30s who's eating clean, working out, tracking macros, and still feeling stuck. If you've been thinking, why am I doing everything right, but nothing is changing? Your metabolism might be the missing piece. Today, we are digging into the hormone metabolism connection that most practitioners aren't talking about and how blood sugar, insulin, and thyroid play a bigger role than you think. Let's start with insulin resistance because this one is huge. If you're constantly fatigued, storing fat around your midsection, experiencing cravings, especially at night, or struggle to lose weight despite living a healthy lifestyle, insulin resistance may be part of the picture. This happens when your cells stop responding properly to insulin, and your body has to pump out more and more just to get the job done. That excess insulin becomes a fat storage signal and keeps your body from burning fuel efficiently. Here's the kicker: insulin resistance is often triggered or worsened by undereating, stress, and lack of key minerals like potassium and magnesium. And that's yes, even if you're eating clean. When your blood sugar spikes and crashes, it triggers cortisol. And if that happens often enough, it can lead to a full blown stress response. This means with this messes with ovulation, progesterone production, and even thyroid function. It's why I always say you can't fix your hormones without stabilizing your blood sugar first. One of the most common fixes that I recommend is eating enough, especially enough protein and carbs earlier in the day, paired with minerals to help support blood sugar regulation. Okay, next up, I want to talk about thyroid. So, your thyroid controls your metabolism, but many of my clients are told that their TSH is normal. On yearly blood work, when you go and you ask to get your thyroid checked, that's typically what they check. It's the one lab that they do, and most of the time it comes back normal. But these clients, and maybe you, still have all of these symptoms that line up with hypothyroidism. Things like fatigue, cold hands and feet, slow digestion, brain fog, and of course, stubborn weight. This is where HTMA and Dutch testing are game changers because HTMA shows me your mineral patterns, including if your thyroid is underactive due to low sodium, potassium, or high calcium, which what that is actually meaning or what that's telling me is that your body is having a really hard time getting your thyroid hormone into the cell. And inside the cell is where it has to be to do its job. So your body might be making enough of the thyroid hormone, which is why your TSH level is normal, but you still have all the symptoms. We call that cellular hypothyroidism. And then Dutch testing reveals how stress is impacting your thyroid hormones behind the scenes. When we correct the underlying metabolic imbalances, your thyroid has the fuel that it needs to actually do its job, and your body responds faster than you would expect. When I work with clients one on one, we look at the real root causes of metabolic slowdown: poor mineral status, chronic stress, blood sugar dysregulation, cellular resistance to insulin and thyroid hormones. And then we create a real life plan to support your body, not fight it. It's not about a perfect diet. It's about strategic nourishment, rebuilding your metabolism, and helping your body feel safe enough to shift. If you're tired of fighting your body and ready to get real answers, apply to work with me one on one. The link is in the show notes. I would love to help you reboot your metabolism, balance your hormones, and finally feel good in your body again.